right, we're going to call this one Helga the Huskee. And Helga is got a Pulsajet carburetor on it with a tank below the carburetor. And as you can see, it got some wildlife up in there, and somebody's gone in and completely messed up the carburetor linkage and taken some huge spring, and it doesn't, probably goes to a screen door, and stuck it on there and is trying to control the throttle with that. And I have not pulled the cord on this machine, so it may or may not be salvageable. I don't know. Most of them are when I get them. The other problem with this mower is when a lot of my things are just rough, left out in the backyard, stored under the house in the backyard, barn find kind of things, and they're all funky and got bugs and mice and everything. And they often get frozen wheel adjusters, and that is the case. That one's okay, this one is frozen. And so what you have to do is, what you don't want to do is get a hammer out. That's the first inclination, is to pull this and then just bang on it with a hammer and try to free it up that way. And you can really destroy this. You'll destroy the spring action, and then you have a serious problem. So the thing to do is to take this nut off, get the wheel off, and then squirt some WD-40 or crud buster spray, and spray all down in there where that moves. And then you get a big hammer, maybe with an extension, so you can pop that. So you're hitting that solid piece of metal and not this fragile stuff here. And so while you're holding this clear, then hit that with a hammer after you sprayed it, and usually that's enough. And once it starts to move, then you can move it back and forth. So this is all going to have to come off. The air filter cover is turned the wrong way. This is actually supposed to go like that, with the point back in the back. As is often the case, you get rained on, and these things then get so rusted that they don't operate because the water goes down. So don't leave your mowers outside if you expect them to operate. You have to get a cover or keep them inside some way to keep the water from getting down in there on these cables that are very susceptible to rust if you get water on them. And they'll actually rust on both ends. So that'll be rusted probably, but the worst part is there because the water wants to go down in there, so that'll have to come off. Let's take a look underneath. Maybe I can tilt this thing back and have it stay back. We'll see. Nope, I think I'm going to have to hold that. So anyway, I want to see what's underneath. See if it's got a blade, and if it's bent or damaged. It doesn't appear to be bent or damaged. Yes, it is. That's all chewed up there, so that blade is unusable, so that will have to come off. So I won't be surprised to see that these are rusted as well, and it's the same technique. And you take the wheel off and squirt some WD-40 or rust buster spray, and then you bang on the heavy parts. You want to bang on that right there with a hammer. And you may need to get an extension, metal rod or something, and pop on that. You can also, this is pretty stiff, this little axle in there. You can get a rubber mallet and bang on that way. That's another way to free it up. So that's what we're looking at here. Let's go ahead and take the air cover off. Let's see, where's my big screwdriver? I don't see it. Maybe this will do. So we're going to take this off and See if there's a black widow under here. There's something made a really disgusting spider web there. A big old scary spider. Get that off of there. Not expecting this air filter to be in any kind of good condition. So let's take a look at that. Yep, that's totally shot. Filthy, shrunken. No way. All right. And here is the linkage that someone has totally boogered up. I'm not sure what they thought they were doing, but I'm going to have to find I'll have to find an old throttle spring that's going to go from there to there. That needs to come off and be thrown away. That is not original. That's totally messed up. You see. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. All right, I'm signing off now on Helga the Huskee. I'll keep you posted.